of 4. He already had an incredible ability with car and from there, the passion for the sport.
His entry into Formula One happened in 1984 by Toleman, after attracting the attention of multiple teams. In his third GP held in South Africa, Senna scored his first point. 2 weeks later, the result was repeated at the Belgian Grand Prix. Adversity met him at the San Marco Grand Prix when he did not get the time, and that was the only time this happened in his career. After all, losing was not in his plans. It was the same year, during the Monaco Grand Prix, that Ayrton, after qualifying 30 on the grid, made impressive progress through the streets of Monte Carlo, quickly reaching third place.
In 1988, Senna rides with McLaren for the championship next to Prost, with whom he developed an unfriendly competition. That year, the pair won 15 of 16 races. It was also this year that Ayrton reached the top of the podium, securing his first world title. In 1989, the adversity between the pilots became a true psychological warfare. Prost wins the 3-time World Championship in Japan after a collision with Senna's car, which, unhappy, tries to appeal in every possible way, without success. The year 1990 arrives, and in the same circuit, the two are fighting for the world title, now with Prost in the Ferrari team. This time, a collision between the cars gives Senna an advantage, allowing him to secure his second world title. In 1991 came his third title. After all this, he secured his passport to Williams in 1994.
It was at the San Marino GP that Senna stepped up on what would be his last race. He entered the umbrella band. He lost control through a broken steering rope. He strode straight to side walls and shook himself violently. The telemetry showed that Senna, when released that he was going to hit, managed to reduce the car from 300 kilometers to 200 kilometers. At the moment, the entire Brazilian nation held its breath, waiting for any movement by the pilot. A slight movement happened, but distractedly worsened his brain damage. He screwed promptly on the runway. He was transferred to hospital, where a few hours later he was pronounced dead. It was the end point of the athlete and the beginning of Majesty's legacy.
You simply